Hey loves, welcome back to the channel. Or if you're new here, I'm SisTips, and this is your safe corner on the internet. I'm so glad you're here. Today I want to share the tiny habits that helped me start loving my life again. Not a whole rebrand, not a big glow up, just quiet, soft shifts that added up over time. We're all so used to waiting for big moments to feel alive again. But it's the little things, the simple things, that often make the biggest difference. If you've been feeling disconnected or numb lately, I promise you, this is for you. Let's romanticize life again, together. Okay, habit number 1, opening the window first thing. I know, it sounds super basic, but trust me, it's life-changing. Before I touch my phone, before I even brush my teeth, I open my window. The fresh air comes in, the light hits my skin, and even if it's cloudy outside, it's like I'm inviting the world in, gently, to remind myself that the day is still new and full of possibility. It's a tiny thing, but it's the first step in telling the day, I'm here, I exist, I'm trying. It feels like a reset, like you're waking up your soul before your mind has a chance to get lost in thoughts. This small habit has helped me create a peaceful atmosphere, and it's honestly one of the most grounding rituals I've added to my mornings. Next is one of my favorites, drinking water from a pretty glass. Now, I don't know about you, but I used to drink my water from plastic bottles or random cups. But one day, I decided to upgrade that. I bought myself a nice wine glass, a few cute mugs, and even glass water bottles. And I swear, it felt like a little act of self-care every time I took a sip. It's not about being fancy. It's about treating myself like I deserve nice things right now. Not when I have everything figured out, but today. Same water, but somehow it feels more intentional, more beautiful. And when you start making small things in your life feel like a treat, you're slowly shifting your mindset to one of self-love. It's a little change, but it makes me feel like I'm taking care of myself in a way that matters. And that's what matters. Now, this habit took a while to develop, but it's one of the best ones I've adopted, music for the moment. I started curating playlists for different activities. One for showering, one for making tea, one for crying, honestly. And I'm not even joking when I say that having a soundtrack to my life makes me feel more like the main character in a movie. Imagine it, stepping into the shower and the music starts, and it's like everything shifts. You're no longer just doing chores, you're setting the mood for your day. Even brushing my hair feels intentional now, like I'm not just getting ready, I'm creating an experience for myself. It's the small things that change your day, and music brings so much magic into your routine. So start curating a few playlists that vibe with how you want to feel. Your life deserves a soundtrack. And this next habit has become my absolute favorite, lighting a candle just because. I'm not lighting it for guests, or because I'm trying to set a specific mood for anything. I light it just for myself. Sometimes it's just because it's 4:17 p.m. and I'm home. I'm breathing. I need a reason to pause. Lighting a candle brings an energy into your space that's soft and calming. It's like you're honoring the moment, no occasion needed. It's not about the candle itself. It's about the act of slowing down and making a moment feel sacred. A small flame can hold so much peace, you know? It gives the room a warmth that makes everything feel more real and cozy. Even if you're just sitting down to scroll or drink your tea, the candle adds a softness that reminds you, you deserve this peace. So, here's another habit that changed my life. Plating food like it matters. Now, I don't mean making fancy meals every day, but rather, treating every meal like it's worth taking a moment for. Whether it's instant ramen or toast, I started plating it nicely. I'd add a little side of fruit or arrange my food in a way that felt intentional. It's not about spending hours on a meal. It's about appreciating the fact that you're feeding yourself, and that to me is an act of love. When you take that extra minute to plate your food, it's like you're saying, I matter enough to put care into this. And when I sit down to eat, it feels like a moment of self-respect. Even on my worst days, that tiny effort brightens everything up. Now, this is the habit that really helped me reconnect with myself, writing one sentence a day. I stopped trying to force myself into long journaling sessions. Instead, I wrote one sentence every day, just one. It could be as simple as, how am I, really? Or, today felt heavy, but I made it through. It's not about writing pages and pages of deep thoughts. It's about giving myself a moment to check in with myself, to hear my own voice. I've found that writing just one sentence helps me process feelings I didn't even know I was having. And when you're feeling disconnected, writing to yourself can be a gentle way to remind yourself that you're still here. Even when I didn't want to talk to anyone, I still talked to me. And that felt important. Here's the next habit, doing one gentle thing for my space. I started small, not cleaning the whole apartment. That felt overwhelming. Instead, I'd do just one thing, like wiping down my mirror, making my bed, or hanging up a shirt. Little acts of love towards my space equals little acts of love toward myself. It doesn't have to be big, just one thing to make your space feel safer. Over time, I've noticed how much more peaceful my space feels, more like home, more like mine, and that has a huge effect on my mental health. It's the simple act of creating an environment where you feel cared for. And that's it, loves. Those are the tiny habits that have made my life feel more intentional and meaningful. It's the soft, simple shifts that have helped me reconnect with myself and the world around me. You don't need to change everything at once. Just start with one small habit and see how it transforms your day. If any of these habits spoke to you, let me know in the comments, or just drop a tulip emoji so I know you were here. I love you. I'm proud of you. And I'll see you in the next one. Stay soft and kind to yourselves.